Welcome to Columbia, Missouri, and Faurot Field, named for the father of the split T, where the Missouri Tiger fans are hoping that they put together a big W. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on another SEC rival, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner is stopped. So Missouri's offense is on the field for the first time today. And as we watch this wide receiver come onto the field, when you have a dude like this, you find ways to get him the ball over and over again, no matter what the defense tries to take away.
Yeah, because the defense can't win. Whether you double team him, we're still going to win. And they're going to give him the ball in quick passes. They're going to throw it deep, and they're going to take advantage of him every opportunity they can. They will feed him. They will feature him because he's just that good.
They'll go right back to the run. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line. Missouri gets to the line quickly. Now they're going to throw it. Still, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Third down for the offense after recovering their own fumble. Back to pass, it's Beebe. They're bringing heat. Escapes trouble. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He gets a block. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Crimson Tide offense comes out, and now they'll go on the attack. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
Yeah, and it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that, a cornerback, that could do that in a game like this. But this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Off play action. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. He looks that one in nicely. Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. They'll throw it on first down. It's complete to the right. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself opening. Nice job between those two.
Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. On the move. Smashes through the tackle. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
With the carry.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Wants to throw on 1st down. Coming after it. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Pocket, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping 2 hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. A QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamental.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, and they corral the ball so they avoid the turnover, but man, did they lose a chunk of yardage.
Ooh, definitely dodged a bullet there. Listen, the quarterbacks don't run with the football all the time in practice. They're not used to all that contact sometimes. Have a tendency to cough it up a little bit. A bad play because he coughed it up? Could have been worse, though. Good thing he landed on it.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown Tide! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Rutgers is currently working from behind. But how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Maryland. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Missouri wants to go fast. Back to throw. It's Beebe. Buys a little extra time. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. They'll throw it on first down. And it's intercepted! A turnover for the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
You know, quarterbacks have to be careful throwing over the middle of the field, especially when you're playing against a safety with this kind of range and this kind of football IQ. He was locked in on the QB, knew exactly where he was going with the ball. He was able to jump in front of it and pick it off.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He makes the grab. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Looking to move it through the air. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They've stumbled a little bit out of the gate here, Jesse, finding themselves down by 2 scores.
Yeah, and their defense needs to help them out and get off the field and get them some more possessions. This offense didn't spend a lot of time on the field.
Running toward the tape. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Using his feet to buy time. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Steps away. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Beebe. Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Moving away from pressure. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And they are fortunate to get the ball back, but unfortunate to have a long way to go after that loss. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Columbia. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Missouri will put a foot to it to start us in the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes that Alabama offense. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Wide receiver now comes in motion. The snap sets up the throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hancock. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Rumbles ahead for 6 and all the way out to the 16. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Getting some heat.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the 3rd quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
He'll keep it himself. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Missouri gets to the line quickly. Back to throw, it's Beebe. Just a short pass to the tight end. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Fast motion from the offense. They'll run it from the gun. Gets him away from trouble. That's a pickup of 6. Mark it at the 10. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Quick strike complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. On second down, he'll let it fly. Firing to the right, complete. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. New set of downs after that completion. The give to the back. Makes a man miss. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Takes the easy one to the back. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bama! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Avoids pressure. Can't get him to the ground. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Looking to throw, it's Beebe. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Runs through a tackle. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Missouri wants to go fast.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense.
And he can find a receiver, and down he goes. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. He's back to throw on second down. Pressure coming. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to buy time. He'll try to do it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. They're trying to get to him. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. They've been running it, but now the pass. Unloads to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Makes the grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. You still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Ready to try the point after. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. West Virginia is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Don Nehlen, this has not been a blowout today in Morgantown. They're up by 4 over Utah. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Really good run there on 3rd down. He got 5, but they're still left with a 4th and 3. They'll try it on the ground. Nice move to pick up yardage. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground.